Hi, I'm Billy Miller, and this is the career speech. What does it mean when you hear "what's it to teach?" or "who was your favorite teacher that influenced you?" For me, I've been an artist since I was in elementary school, which I think is important to become a teacher because you really need to know your subject matter. You need to know how to relate it to your students, and so they can understand what they need to do and how they can do the topic. I want to inform you why I want to teach and why an associate's from Iowa Western will help this. And then I want to tell you what I expect from becoming a teacher. I want to talk about art first. When you make art, it expresses who you are and where you come from. So when you teach people to make art, you're teaching them how to express themselves and to show people where they come from, what influences them. I was withdrawn as a child, and according to Soundtrack from Adolescence 2012, many adolescents are. They're called slow to start and slow to warm up, which means they can have a low mood and activity level and be somewhat negative, which I was when I was in school. Also, according to Soundtrack 2012, there are 5 personality traits: openness, extrovertedness, and agreeability. But some students, like myself, are introverted and somewhat neurotic sometimes. But when I did art, I felt better, which I think is good for some kids that need to express themselves in different outlets. Today's culture expresses the importance of self a lot, and art is a good way for people to do that may not be able to express themselves verbally or in open groups. They can do it visually with their artwork. Art is also a way to express oneself and one's culture, reflects Supin from Cultural Anthropology 2012. Supin also points out that human civilization art has been used to express one's natural environment and the societal rules that all cultures have. I also want to talk about why an associate's degree from Iowa Western is a good idea. It's lower in cost, which is a very good point for getting an AA from Iowa Western Community College. According to money.com from CNN, estimated cost of a 2-year school is $3,000 compared to $8,000 for a university. So it's less money for you to go to a public school. And as a full-time student and a mom, you don't have really a lot of money to spend on your education.
My mom.
Iowa Western is also online courses, which is really good, so you can still keep a job if you have one, and work around your own schedule instead of having to be somewhere and at classes. Also, having an AA is more appealing when you want to, get employed for a job. It shows you're more responsible, and it's also important when you want to apply to a different school, especially if you have a higher GPA, because it shows you're capable of doing the work. Now I want to talk about what I expect as a teacher. I expect that I will have to continue my education elsewhere, because to be a teacher in Iowa, you have to have a BA, which Garms, I interviewed a teacher, Terry Garms, and she has a BA. She's also working towards her master's, which is something I would expect to do too. And also you have to do continuing education for professional development in your subject area.
Mom.
I will need a passing grade on the Paxil exam, according to Egan and Cowcock 2012 Educational Psychology. Even after becoming a teacher, I will need to do the professional development like Terry Garms is doing right now and getting a master's. I can expect to make between $24,000 and $38,000 according to salary.com. I can also expect that I'm in a good job for me according to the math testing, because it said I would be good at teaching, counseling, or photography. I expect in my future, while Iowa Western is a good place to start, I'm looking forward to continuing education and teaching art someday, which will help other people express themselves. Thank you.